Hey everybody, this is Iconbuster, and I have to admit, I've been a little depressed all week. Last week I tried to see a television executive about getting my Billbo story off the ground and made into a television show, and basically he told me no and made fun of me and complained that I was bothering him while he was eating and that I was stalking him and that, that he was going to file a restraining order on me and, well, you know, things like that can bum a guy out. So, what I've decided to do here today is I'm going to finally close this chapter up with Billbo. And what I have here in front of me is the very last Billbo story I wrote. Now, I can barely remember writing these stories, so these stories are from so long ago that I have no idea what's going on in them. And I'll be honest with you, I haven't read this one for like a very long time, well, obviously, I haven't read it for a very long time, but it's been a long time since I even looked at this. So, if I stumble a lot while trying to read this, I do apologize. But here we go. This is the last Billbo story I wrote. So, I hope you guys enjoy. Hope you guys' reaction is a lot better than that bastard television executive that I talked to last week. The house was dark, and the room Billbo just left was filled with a horde of statues. Billbo started to walk upstairs and look for the rest of the party to make sure everyone was still okay. When he made it upstairs, Billbo saw a little green man sitting in a chair in the hallway, and his body appeared see-through. Billbo started walking in his direction when Billbo passed him, and the man said, "Your friends are going to die, and so are you." Billbo grinned. "You want to bet?" Then he turned around and the man was gone. Billbo opened the door at the far end of the hallway to see his friend Martin huddling, sitting in a corner, staring at a statue of a female in the corner. Martin. My stories seem to have a trend of these random people that I have no idea who they are. I don't know where I came up with these characters at all. I mean, when the author himself, when there's so little character development that the author himself have no idea who these characters are and doesn't care about them, then I damn well can't expect you guys, the readers or the listeners, to even care. So, you know what? To fix this problem that I have here, I'm going to come up with something, give him a little bit better name. So, let's see, Martin. Let's call him Oompa Loompa Man. Okay, so let's start over here. Let me see. Then he turned around and the man was gone. Billbo opened the door at the far end of the hallway to see his friend Oompa Loompa Man huddling, sitting in the corner, staring at a statue of a female in the corner. The female was wearing a thick robe and sandals and had a hood on her shoulders. And her long hair was down, and she was holding an axe across her chest. "Hey, Oompa Loompa Man, we have to find the others. Let's go," Billbo said as he walked over and tapped him on the shoulders. "I think I found a way out." As soon as Billbo passed by the statue, it animated into real and took an axe swipe it at Bilbo's head and cutting it straight off. The woman howled in laughter until she saw the head reconnect to the body, and Billbo got up. "That was a home run, but it's my turn at bat now." Suddenly, Bilbo's quarterstaff formed in his hands, and Billbo charged the bitch, hitting her in the gut and charging her in the wall, breaking her into pieces. Finally, Martin snapped out of the daze on the other side of the room. Oh, golly. Her in the gut, charging her into the wall, breaking her into pieces. Finally, Martin snapped out of his daze. On the other side of the room was a door. Billbo opened it and saw Cheryl. Let's call Cheryl sexy swimsuit model. Billbo opened it and saw a sexy swimsuit model being attacked by three ugly-looking ghouls, ripping off her clothes and trying to rape her. Billbo put two fingers in his mouth and whistled to get their attention. They turned around. Billbo looked at them and smiled. "Don't you guys think you had enough fun?" The ghouls started walking towards him towards him, and Bilbo formed his quarterstaff. One ghoul pulled out a knife and started charging. Bilbo caught him in the head, and the blade came out of his staff, going through the ghoul's head. The other ghouls pulled out knives as well, and one put a knife to Sexy Swimsuit Model's throat. Oompa Loompa Man tried to get the ghoul at Super Sexy Swimsuit Model, but just ran right through him. The ghoul laughed. The other ghoul charged Bilbo, and Bilbo roundhouse kicked him and knocked the ghoul on the ground and stabbed him with the blade of his quarterstaff, killing him instantly. Oompa Loompa Man looked at Bilbo and said, "How are you hitting them and I can't?" Bilbo laughed. "I guess I'm special." The ghouls by Sexy Swimsuit Model said, "If you come any closer, I'll kill her." Bilbo backed up. "Okay, you win. Take my staff." Bilbo threw down his staff. The ghoul walked over to the staff and tries to pick it up, but the staff disappeared and formed back into Bilbo's hand, and before the ghoul has time to react, Bilbo stabbed him with the blade to his head and killed him. Oompa Loompa Man sits down by Sexy Swimsuit Model and asked her if she's alright. Bilbo then asked her where the others went, and she said, "Through the door over there." Bilbo then says, "Stay here with her and I'll go check it out." Bilbo walked into the next room to see Mark and Nicole tied up together. Bilbo walked into the next room to see Hostage Smurf and Nicole Kidman tied up together with tape across their mouth. Hostage Smurf. What, you guys don't know who Hostage Smurf is? Okay. So Hostage Smurf's that Smurf that anytime the Smurfs get captured, they're like sitting around, and like right in the middle you see Hostage Smurf, and he's just that random Smurf there that nobody knows about. But every time they get kidnapped and they're with Hostage Smurf, they're going like, "Damn it! Why did we hang out with Hostage Smurf today? We knew we were gonna get kidnapped. That damn Hostage Smurf! He's always getting trapped. We always get trapped with him. Fuck that guy! I hate Hostage Smurf! Damn it! Damn it!" That's Hostage Smurf. Okay. So, anyways, I'm just filling you guys in there. So, Bilbo walked into the next room to see Hostage Smurf and Nicole Kidman tied up together with tape across their mouth. But there was no one in the room. Bilbo untied and ripped the tape off their mouth. They both said, "Ow." Then they both looked up and yelled, "Look behind you!" Or they looked up and yelled, "Look behind you!" Or they looked up and yelled, "Look behind you!" Or they looked up and yelled, however a Smurf sounds, "Look behind you!" Bilbo turned around just in time to see a ghoul with a shotgun pointed at his head. Bilbo smiled. "So are you going to shoot, or are you going to stand there and play with yourself?" I would have chose stand there and play with myself, but let's see what this ghoul chooses. Bilbo steps up closer and then closer and walks up to the barrel and looks down the gun. "Are you going to shoot?" The ghoul throws down the gun and tries to run. Bilbo pulls a knife out of thin air. Wait, what? He pulls a knife out of thin air. When can he do that? Okay, so the whole staff thing, I've come to realize was like from back in when I originally liked it, but when could he start pulling knives? I thought that was only the quarterstaff he could pull out. You know, somebody out there is going to be like, "Well, you wrote it. You should know the answer to these questions." But I don't! That's the problem! Anyways, Bilbo pulls a knife out of thin air, even though I didn't know he could do that, and throws it and catches him in the back of the head. Well, that was uneventful. Bilbo turned around to ask where Mac and me... Well, where's Mac? His name is Mac. Let's call him Mac and me. Because if it's based off that movie Mac and Me, we all want him to die. So, where's Mac and me? Mac was one of the who tied... Mac and me was the one who tied us up. He said... Oh. Mac and me was the one who tied us up, he said. He was going to release the power of the House of Wolfnard. Where is he now? He's probably in the basement. Hotshot Smurf said while standing up. Well, get the group together and go downstairs. I've broken open the barrier through a window down there, and I'm going to go find Mac and me. Billbo runs down to the basement and starts walking. After about 5 minutes down the hall, he sees his big open area in the middle of the room, where he sees Mac looking at a devil star in the ceiling and chanting, Wolfnard, Elgon, Bernard, give me the power! Repeating it over and over again. Billbo yells, what the hell are you doing? Oh, Billbo yells, what the hell are you doing? Max starts glowing. His hair grows. All his body claws grow from his hands, and his face starts taking on the wolf form. WrestleMania! Oh, sorry, I lost it there. Billbo's eyes grow wide. You're a werewolf! Mac laughs. No! I'm a Megan wolf! With the new power, I can change into a wolf at any time, and silver does not affect me! Well, my step's going to affect you? Then Billbo charged him, and Mac and me just smacked him into a wall. You're pathetic, Billbo! Now you're going to die! Billbo stands up. Don't bet on it. Billbo swings at him with his staff, but Max smacks him again through against another wall. Okay. It's either against the wall, breaking through it. Oh, how about that? Then Max charges Billbo, but Billbo moves out of the way, and Mac hits the wall, which maybe he went through it. Something. There was a wall. People went through it. Okay. I got this. Then Mac charges Billbo, but Billbo moves out of the way, and Mac hits a table, busting the table. He went through a table! He hit the table! My God! It's over! He went through a table! This match is ended! Oh. Anyways. Mac gets up from the hit and shakes it up. Billbo then hits Mac in the gut and charges him into a wall. As Max pressed into the wall, Billbo summons the blade out of his staff and goes into Mac's gut, but to his surprise, it seems not to hurt him. Mac was still trying to claw out his face. Then the beast blasted energy from his body that knocked Billbo across the room. Go through another table! He went through another table! He went through a glass table! Which was stupid! It was the dumbest thing TNA's ever done! Was the glass table! Why did they do a glass table? It was retarded! Oh, I'm so off the subject. Anyways, Billbo crossed the room, and the beast started marching across the room straight after Billbo. Billbo looked up to see the star glowing. Then he waited until the beast gets closer. Then Billbo jammed his quarterstaff blade right into the middle of the glowing star. The beast clutched its chest and started howling in pain, and the basement started to collapse. Billbo ran down the hall. At the end of the hallway, he turned to see the beast howling in pain, crying for help. Help! Help me! Help me! I'm dying! I'm dying! I'm dying in the night! Oh, I don't know. Sorry, but I got to go. Then Billbo ran upstairs, leapt through the window, leapt out the window he broke open earlier. It was all over now. Finally, his friends could go home. And I could end this Billbo Saga! That's right. That was it. This is it. No more Billbo. So you guys don't have to hear any more about this character. He's done. He's dead. He's finished. Somebody's at my door. Okay. Yes, may I help you? Here's a package for you, sir. Okay. Thank you. Oh, looks like this thing's almost the size of a book. What in the world is this? The Crystal of Mordakia. The new adventure of Billbo H. Hero. No!